and we're back with this nonsense with God-given talent and Alduin, who's at this point almost always here. Which is amazing, in my opinion. I'm quite surprised that anyone would always be here, but there you go. Give him a cookie. He deserves cookies. And stuff. Hopefully the sound's right. If it's too quiet, if it's too loud, someone needs to tell me, because I have absolutely zero way of actually telling. But anyway, we are... completely forgot what this place is called. And the Paramina Rift, that's what this is called. This is actually the location of several hunts, and several fairly powerful hunts as well. So, off we go. I'm going to take the short path. There's two paths. Well, technically. Whatever. Final Fantasy XII indeed today. That's what I'm doing. Right here, right now. At this very instant. And it sounds good, good. I'm going to take the short path because, quite frankly, I just want to get to this town here. There's a lot of groups of enemies in this area as well, so keep that in mind. Also, before I forget, I'm an idiot, and katanas are actually separate from ninja swords. Although they are technically ninja swords, but katanas are actually down here. They're, I believe right here. They start and go over this way or something like that. But they're over there. So we have a weapon we can't use from anyone unless I gave it to Fran. She's actually, yep, there it is right there. She's right next to it, so I could give her katanas, but I'd prefer for her to have ranged weapons. I might actually, by the end of this, I might actually take Fran down in this direction and get her some staves or stabs or stoves or whatever you want to call them. I call them stabs. But yeah, so he has no reason to actually have wasted all those license points looking around here, but whatever. We could grab... I'll probably end up... yeah, I'm just going to end up spinning that, just so he has access to this quickening, because he's the only one that's going to be over here, so he may as well get both of those. Which should round him out at 3. Yep, so he'll probably have to be the first person with 3, which is good news. But anyway, I think Larsa actually leaves us soon. So. Is the stream messed up? Is that why God-given talent asked that? Well, it can't be messed up because Alduin's watching. So I don't know. I don't know. It says there's one viewer, but it says there's like 4 people in chat for me, which I'm pretty sure is broken. I didn't mean to do that. As I said, there's 2 ways. If you just stay north here, you will basically be right at the town that we're going to pretty quickly. You can cut south here and explore the rest of the area. I'm not going to do that yet. There's a bunch of skeleton enemies here that you can chain off of. There's also a random occurrence. So 1 viewer for you and 3 in chat? I don't know. There's a random occurrence when you change areas. Interesting. Casting shell and protect on each other. I didn't know they did that. I like how the enemies act without actually being in battle. So you could be running around, things are casting protect and whatnot. Looks nice. Anyway, there's a random event that when you're changing maps, occasionally it'll be in like a huge snowstorm, and that will spawn snow elementals, which are just like every other elemental in the game. Don't cast magic around them. They will butcher you. Very, very quickly.
Parade down city streets while refugees walk barefoot through the snow.
Sounds like a plan.
So I sue for peace, to stop short war and ease their suffering. My father will choose peace.
Will he now? You sound sure of yourself. You can never know another, even your father.
Interesting.
Don't take it the wrong way, Kay?
It's not like it matters. His father's gonna die soon anyway, so... or be dead soon. And then Vayne will take over, and we all know Vayne is evil. If you don't know Vayne is evil at this point, I'm not sure what you've been watching. Hey, look, it's Vayne.
This crisis would not end were I gone. The Senate hates the very fact that House Solidor exists.
How dare they?
By necessity, we must find reason to silence them.
Necessity? Ah, yes, necessity. Does that word free you, I wonder? You show no hesitation to solve matters with blood.
See? Evil.
The sword of House Solidor cannot be left to rust in doubt. It was you,
Evil doubt.
Excellency, who tempered that sword.
With doubt, I'm sure. Everything revolves around doubt.
Is this your idea of vengeance?
It is my idea of necessity.
He appears to not be pleased with that.
If we do not act now, it is not only our future you imperil.
Creaky
So,
chairs, creaky.
You would dirty your hands to keep his clean.
My hands are stained with blood. I see little reason to stay them now.
Your eyes look like crap, good sir.
So they are. And so House Solidor lives on.
And there you go. Not entirely sure the point of that, because it basically just restates things we've already learned about Vane, I'm pretty sure. Maybe we haven't learned those things about Vane, I'm not sure. It doesn't actually explain the necessity that he was talking about there. It just says there is a necessity. Why is it necessary? What is necessary? All these things. Obviously killing someone, otherwise they wouldn't mention blood-stained hands or whatnot. But we should be right next... That's why that triggered, by the way. We should be right next to the area, and we're just going to keep fighting these things. Once we get there, there should be a teleport crystal that I'll use. And these things know dark because they're evil skeletons. They're actually Skull Knights. All skeletons and zombie-related creatures know some sort of arcane magic for the most part. Well, not all of them. The early game ones don't know anything other than bash you in the face. And they are all weak to holy and restorative magic, as are basically anything. And I think we need to go north. Yes. North we go. There's also, for whatever reason, occasionally these little leaf things that grow. I'm not sure what kind of plant looks like a leaf on the ground, just growing out of the ground, but whatever. I just wanted to point those out, because that's like the weirdest looking plant thing ever. It's like a little bird thing made of leaves. I don't know. It's a leaf bird. Bird leaves. Anyway. To Mount Bur-Omisace. Omisace? Mount Bur. To Mount Bur. Welcome to this place, which I believe is Mount Bur. Yep, there you go. I don't have any idea where that Mount Bur came from, considering, I mean, looks like you're nowhere near it when you move into the region, but whatever. Details, details. I'll have none of them. And here we are. Now we look like we're on some sort of mountainous region, but, yeah, hello. Watches over all, sure. There's also a chocobo stable here, as you can see, with Gertie again from Rabinaster. No idea how Gertie got over here and runs two at the same time, but there you go. They get progressively more expensive as you go. Rabinaster, I believe, is the cheapest. We need to talk to Mr. Merchant here. I have money, yes. I would like to purchase your things. Apparently I don't have very much money. We could get her a new weapon, actually, which is good. I was contemplating getting Ash a two-handed weapon, but then she wouldn't have a shield, so we wouldn't have a very good tank, so I'll pass on that. Here's staves. As you might expect, they actually boost a certain type of magic, so fire, lightning, ice, etc. They're pretty good. Some of them don't boost a specific type of magic and just give you more magic power, which is the ones I would want. Healing rod is a silly thing. Rods and, are they in here? Scales, that's what they are. Rods and scales will give some sort of effect on hit. This one gives regen. So these are weapons that you don't want someone to be attacking the enemy with, obviously. There's another katana that I don't want. I should probably sell the other katana that I have and can't use. And it looks like the only thing I actually want in here is the Lohengrin, so we may as well buy that and equip it. And we are now completely broke, so let's try and fix that, shall we? We should be able to sell enough crap. What you talking about, God-given talent? What you talking about? Was it broken? Was that what was going on? Sometimes it won't start the stream for everyone. These grimoires are for something, I think. I'm pretty sure you have to sell them to get that something, so I'm gonna go ahead and sell it. It's not like they're terribly hard to do. Did I not play yesterday? I don't think I did. I had like no storage space if I didn't play. That's usually the reason. What tends to happen is I'll play, and obviously I'm here recording it. If you didn't know that, I'm here recording it as we do this. I don't need to sell any of that. I could sell a lot of stuff, actually. There's the blood sword. Blood sword's actually pretty good. I apparently forgot to equip it with her. Equip it on her. We also have a guilt measure for whatever reason. 2 of them, both of which I'm going to sell because I don't use measures. I'm not going to use a bowgun. Bowguns are pretty good. Wish I hadn't bought that because I'm not going to use it. Don't need a mace. Maces are relatively terrible. So are hammers, in my opinion, both of which are bad. Javelins are... or spears, I should say, are actually one of the most powerful weapons in the game, so... Let's see. Yes, I am, Alduin, yes, I am. Poles are good, but I'm not going to use them for the most part. We don't need a longbow. We have an extra longbow, actually. Killer bow's worthless, and the ancient sword is worthless. So there we go. I'm contemplating keeping the blood sword. Actually, no, I just bought her a new sword, so... may as well sell that as well. And I'll keep the armor for now. Just in case I have some sort of situation where I need to throw armor on an extra guy. 1 quiver of arrows, each with an oil-soaked cloth wrapped about its point, and 1 longbow. That sounds like fire arrows to me. And they are. Arrows are light and they're wrapped in oil-soaked, so fiery arrows made sense to me. So let's go ahead and sell that bow we just got. Earn most of that back. So now we have some fire arrows, which are our first elemental arrows, which I'm not going to use for the most part. They're actually pretty good in this area. Obviously, it being a snowy area. I never remember when I actually stream for the most part, by the way. Golden stuff. No. I would like this mage's stuff. That's expensive. I would like ice shields as well. Let's grab these, 1 of each. These are both mage equipment, by the way. And I think I might grab these jujitsu things. I think this is light armor, if I'm not mistaken. Ice shield might be good. So many things to buy, and shielded armor. Ooh, equip on protect. That's good. Anything that gives you, like, say, a protect or haste or something when you wear it is fantastic, so... and she can already use it. Let's go ahead and buy that and equip it. Because that's way better than what we had, and this is slightly better. Equip, yes. And yeah, I'm seriously going to be buying an ice shield, I'm pretty sure. I don't know if I want to buy one for... well, I can't buy one for everyone, so... because not everyone can use it. I'll just go ahead and for now and buy 1. Whoops. Actually, well, I guess that was a good idea not to equip it. And I think I'll pass on the jujitsu stuff for now, because I'm going to need to get more gil for that. I'm going to, if I can find the crystal, there it is, actually go back to Rabanastre real quick. Let's see. Rabanastre, I confused myself there. What's up, Ultimara? How are you? Am I actually streaming when you're not at work or something? What is this nonsense? Or are you on lunch break? I don't know. Seems a little late for a lunch break about your time. You might be off work, I don't know. Anyway, I came back here because I want to do some shopping in this town too. So I want to go to the bazaar. Oh, you got a day off today. Well, there you go. Your day off will be spent watching me ramble about nonsense. I'm going to go check back with the clan Doohicker, and then I'm going to wander over to the gambit shop and see if I can buy any good gambits. Because I am lacking good gambits. What do you mean you got a day off and it's not the whole day? What kind of day off is that crap? None of your nonsensical day off that's not a day off nonsense. You're confusing me, good sir. You are confusing me. I'm always off too. Well, unless you want to count recording as not off, but I count recording as off, so. Hello, Mont Blanc, I've done things. I defeated a demon wall, yes. Oddly enough, the first demon wall is actually worth less than the second demon wall. So there you go. For laying open a new avenue of research into the past. Yay, we got a nugget of things. And we defeated another demon wall, indeed. You have to do things with your fiancé. You could watch me with your fiancé. That's totally liable, isn't it? We also defeated an elder worm, indeed. Give me loot, please. I like loot. Gil. I like Gil. And we defeated Tiamat. This is why you always go back to Rabanester after you do a bunch of things in the storyline, by the way. Lots of Gil, and all sorts of free loot and items and stuff. An epic tale embark I now to write. What? Of you whose deeds give voice to silent muse. And we got Arcani, or something, I don't know. I've already accepted those. Those are called elite hunts, by the way. The ones you get directly from him are elite hunts, but these Arcani things are actually relatively rare, if I'm not mistaken. Jewel containing a creature's soul. Only when its soul is released will the creature find true peace. There you go. Yay! Good stuff. Also, I didn't show this, but there's actually... This isn't just the inventory, it actually shows your... Well, actually, it's truly an inventory. It shows all of the magics and techniques and ammunition, all the accessories, everything you have, but it also shows this. So here's all the separate magics. It shows who can use each of the magics, which I actually like. So you can see everyone can use Cure. Just my 3 main party members can use basically everything else. But there you go. I always like that. If you want to just quick check without going through the license board to see if what party members can use what, it's actually a pretty good little feature they did there. Anyway, now we need to cut around the long way, which I'm pretty sure I've never even walked this way before. In this playthrough, anyway, I've done it before. Because this is actually the, I'm pretty sure, the fastest way to get over here, but welcome to this side of town. It's glorious, isn't it? I think that leads, like, in this generally direction, leads more towards the castle and stuff like that, or something fancy. But I'm running over here for the Gambit shop, which we've not visited through this entire playthrough. Mainly because you don't really need to get Gambits until about this point or later. Otherwise you find most of the Gambits you'll actually need. But here we are. They sell a metric crap ton of them for relatively cheap, as you can see here. I'm just gonna go through and buy everything ever. Even things I'm more than likely never going to use. Like HP less than 10%. Probably not going to use that. Or MP less than 1,000, or 1,000%. MP less than 1,000%. As you can see, they're cheap. There's really no reason not to just buy a whole bunch of them. The reason I don't usually go here until now is because the sheer amount you have right now is you can get some serious Gambit chains going, but prior to this, there's not particularly much need for it. Let's see. This one's good. I like that one. That's like if you're throwing Phoenix Downs and you don't want to waste all of them. It's a good thing to have. And we can't do... Can we? No, we can't do the silly grinding thing with the rare creature that spawns enemies with him. Because we don't have less than 3,000 HP. I think that's what we need. You need, I believe, faux HP less than 3,000 to do that grind. Otherwise you'll be wasting time hitting the rare creature, which you don't actually want to kill. Anyway, shopping! Yay, shopping. I don't think we'll ever use like 90% of these, but you know, it's good to have them. Faux undead, faux flying are both good. Again, the item amount one's good. The character HP equals 100% is essentially useless. You'll never ever use that. But now that we've robbed him of all of his gambits, we'll continue on to the next store and rob them of all of their things. To be honest, I'm only going to go to the magic and... Let's see, magic, technique, and weapon store, probably. That's about all I'll need to go to here. I just want to check the weapon store to see if they have any ninja swords, but I seriously doubt they do. That's why I was confused with the katana. I was like, I swear we got ninja swords way later than that, but whatever. Anyway, hello. I've come to rob you of any of your magics. Or techniques, sorry. Probably none here that I want. Sheer is decent, actually. It's expensive, though. I probably won't be using Sheer for a long time, so I guess I'll leave that there. Soul Eater is pretty good in the late game. You can set up gambits. It's an interesting style of gambits, but you can set up gambits where you have greater than 90% of your hit points. You'll use Soul Eater. You take a decent chunk of damage, but the amount that you deal out is huge by the end of the game. So you can pretty easily open up a fight with a 10k damage hit with that. So. And I do have the MP recovery thing. I need to set that up. Do I actually have that? I'm pretty sure I do. Abilities. Let's see. Pretty sure, yep, there it is, charge. Pretty sure I get that like the first point in the game that you can, because it's pretty useful. I have yet to actually use it. I should set up gambits for that. I don't know why I don't have gambits for that, but do we have anything new that I would want? Gravity? No. Confuse? No. Oil's good. Let's grab that. You can set up gambit chains where you use oil, and then you have foe status equals oil, and you use something like Fire-Raga or something. Blind, I'll grab that since it's cheap. Balance is not terribly useful because, to be honest, if your caster is losing HP, you're doing it wrong. So that's not exactly terribly useful. You can use it on your tank or something like that, but I've never done it. Break, useless. Water is basically useless, but I may as well grab it anyway. Water, and I think water is the only one that's actually like that. Yeah. You only get one water spell, I'm pretty sure. There might be a water I could be mistaken, but the water spells are relatively weak compared to summons that you can use, so if you're facing a boss that's, say, weak to water, you'll probably want to throw out a water-based summon, of which we don't have any yet. But anyway, off to the weapon shop. No need to go to the armor shop, because armor's way more expensive than I have gil to throw around right now. And we don't have a particular need to max out our armor right now. And then I'll need to tweak the license board. The gambit system in this is pretty cool. I like it. You can make the game hands-off if you want, or you can just simplify healing, that's kind of repetitive, or basic attacking like I usually do when I run around. Just have it auto-attack things for you. Boss fights, you either have to customize your gambit specifically for a boss fight to optimize the system, or just turn it off entirely. So here's every weapon that we've unlocked so far, including an elfin bow. See, this is why you go back, because you get better weapons. One thing I didn't mention about guns is that they ignore defense. I believe maces might do that as well. All of the weapons have something unique. For instance, maces take in your magic power to determine an attack instead of your strength. Ninja swords take in strength and magic ability, magic power, stuff like that. There's a new doohickey. Do I have any ninja swords? No. We may as well grab these two weapons here. The main gouache. The daggers rely on speed and strength, I'm pretty sure. So let's see. And then we want the elfin bow. Bows are extremely expensive. And for whatever reason, they will not let you equip two-handed weapons from the shop. I don't know why they do that, but there you go. He's already equipped. You don't need anything. She needs, apparently, the ice shield. What does the ice shield add? Is it just half damage? Yeah, may as well put that on then. She can't use that, so we need to go to the license board and fix that. Hopefully. Theoretically fix that, which should be over here. Can I fix that? No. Can't fix it, but let's go ahead and grab Shields 4, because that'll unlock Armor 5, right? Yep. What armor did I buy there? Hold on, I'm confused. She needs that, I know that much. What the heck kind of armor did I buy there? I am confused now. I thought it was heavy armor, but it's not lighting up. I am confused. I am confused. What does Fran have? Fran has that. Vaughn, what do you have? Mystic armor, light armor. I don't know. I thought I bought some new armor, didn't I? Or did she already equip it? Yeah, she already equipped it. I'm an idiot. Anyway, let's optimize her. So there we go. She has mystic armor, so she basically has essentially, or she's going to have essentially 0 defense, but it boosts up her magic power. You can see she has 43 magic power there, which is way higher than Vaughn here. And she's going to be mainly my healer for this point. So. Anyway, and Ash is going to be my tank. She's got Protect on. I just need to get a Gambit set up where I can cast Decoy on her so enemies attack her. In the meantime, though, swap these down here. Stop doing that. Thank you. And then here we need to set up a few Gambits. We need MP less than 10%, and then we need to use Charge. Where's that at? Should be over here. I think. No, it's over here. There it is. She doesn't know it yet. Curses. I'm being a derp with my license board this time for whatever reason. Let's fix that, shall we? She doesn't know it. Most curious. Most curious indeed. I'm confused. Did I not buy it? Is that what happened? Hold on, hold your horses. This is a shopping video. Deal with it. If you don't like shopping videos, oh well. It's got to be done. I'm confused. Does it need to be self less than 10 MP? Is there even a self less than 10 MP Gambit? Is that even ally, foe? Be down here, wouldn't it? Yes, self. I guess it needs to be self less than 10 MP, which for whatever reason I don't have access to. So that's disappointing, so I can't actually set up a good Charge Gambit yet. That'll have to wait. Charge Gambit will restore, I believe, a random-ish. It might be based on a percentage, but it'll restore MP. If it works, if it fails, it will drop you to 0, so you want to have it as low as possible before you have the Gambit kick in, so that would be less than 10%. At that point you have essentially no MP, so you're not really wasting a whole lot if it does fail. The problem with that is that you can get into this horrible chain where it fails like 6 times and you have a party member just over there twiddling about, which is bad, if I haven't mentioned that yet. Curious when I will unlock Decoy, unlock stuff like that. Regardless, we need to head back to Mount Bur-Omisace. Someone needs to tell me how to pronounce that crap, because I'm never going to get it right on my own. I'm probably never going to get it right with assistance, but regardless, we're back. We just need to follow the large crowd of chocobos and people. Hello. Yes, yes. Yes, yes. That guy says yes after everything. So here's a bunch of refugees and Kiltius people and whatnot. This is kind of like the let's help the poor people religious kind of group thing here, but here we are, lots of refugees everywhere, you can talk to them. They basically just say the same thing over and over and over again. See you, Ultimar. They're being helped by the Kiltius, and the Kiltius tell you to go talk to some dude or something. Time to watch a movie, my word. This is a movie. Do I count as a movie? I mean, it's gonna be like 2 hours long. Whoa! That was weird. Well, that is a weird little glitch thing there, but whatever. Tons of refugees, what do you have to say? I did. I see you jape with me. We both know... What? What does a jape mean? It's a joke. I'm not sure what kind of terrible language that guy is speaking. I want to go this way. Whee. I believe we're here to talk to someone, and then he will give us some other task, and we have to go into another dungeon ski. Also, the actual map looks nothing like what this looks like most of the time. They could have done a little bit better with the actual walking around map, but once you get to the top it actually looks right. You skip like the entire mountain getting to the top, but you know, details. Like I said, details. No one cares about those. But here we are. At Mount Bur-Omisace. Bur-Omisace, whatever. Can't fly in Yagged, so I came by ship. But the view from here was worth the long journey. So there you go. Yagged is a form of engine, I believe. Some engine power kind of system, I think, or something like that. I'm pretty sure the military Arcadian ships Some of them have that, but there you go. Some of them have an inability to fly yagged, or in-yagged, or some crap like that, I don't know. Acolytes, come hither, wish to speak to you. These guys are like, you only see them in a few different areas, this being one of them, and they have these giant, like, ear ring things going on there. It's kind of nasty looking, but whatever. Whatever. Also, this would be a really bad place to fall off of, by the way. I mean, like, you just kind of trip and stumble off the edge there, off into the cloudy abyss that is. That'd be a bad place to stumble, because you're basically dead. Hello? Guilty as? No. Up the stairs we go, I think. There shouldn't be anything off to the other side, is there? No. Is there a chest over here? I like chests. Nothing? There's nothing over here. Hello, Relge. Leave me alone, the hearts of Humes. Okay, you're not very social, are you? Leave me alone, I'm emotional. Here we go. Walk up here, go through the door, talk to some dudes. Fall off and make a claim. I don't believe you can make a claim after you fall off. I don't believe that will work terribly well with your local insurance agency. Unless you can write it on the way down. Because it is a pretty tall mountain. You might have enough time to ride it on the way down. But welcome to the temple place thing. The Hall of Light. It's very fancy looking. They got like this little scented smoke dispensing things going on here or something. I'm just going to assume it's scented. I don't actually know. I mean, it's a temple. I imagine they have like scented candles of the future. Future candles don't actually provide light, apparently. Hello. You are old, holy Jesus. Is he alive?
Is he sleeping?
No, my child.
Whoa.
I do not sleep.
Like how everyone's just like
I
awkwardly
dream.
standing there.
For
Okay.
reality and illusion are a duality. Two parts of a whole. Only the mirror of dreams reflects.
They saved some
what
money
is
by not
true.
lip syncing.
Anastasis, your grace. I am
Lay
Ashelia.
down your words.
Okay.
Ashelia, daughter of Ramanas. I have dreamt your dream.
I like how he actually stands there the whole
Who
time as
better
well.
to carry on the Dalmascan line than she who bears the Dawn Shard?
He's essentially sleeping and speaking telepathically.
Your
while
dream
standing. That's
of
some
a
skill.
kingdom restored is known to me.
Grand Kiltias, then give us your blessing. Grant the Lady Ash her
I do
accession
not
to the...
suppose this is something you might reconsider.
Hi.
My
You're
little
new.
Emperor in waiting. You called and I have come.
This is the man I wanted you to meet.
Hello.
Believe it or not, he is a member of the noble house Margrace, rulers of the Rosarian Empire.
And the Third
I am
Empire
not
is
one of very,
known.
very many. Try as I might, I could not stop this war alone. Thus, I came seeking Lars's assistance.
He's got some sweet shades. Up, slow motion removing of shades. Oh my god. And he's got an assistant to hold his shades for him. Good lord.
Margrace at your service. To think I stand before the Lady Ash, it is truly an honor.
Oop.
I see it is true after all. Ah, stunning is Dalmasca's desert bloom.
This dude's weird.
In Arcadia, Larsa. In Rosaria, Al Cid. They dream not of war. Should empire join with empire, the way will open for a new Evilis in our time.
Grand Kiltias, you speak much of dreams, but in the real world, war is upon us.
Grand Kiltias.
But in the
I
real
was told
world,
my coming here would
you
prevent
are a
this war.
fool.
I was to assume my father's throne and announce the restoration of Dalmasca, treat with the Empire for peace, and persuade the Resistance to stay their hand. I have not come all this way to be asked to reconsider.
A word from you and the Resistance would stop cold, and Rosaria's pretext for joining the war scattered off to the four winds. This was what we had hoped. Alas, circumstances change. A full 2
I like his
years have
accent,
passed since your
but he's kind of
reported
creepy.
death. Were it to become known you were still alive, I fear it could only worsen our current situation.
Because I am powerless to help.
Nay, in fact it has little to
Nay.
do with you.
Then what? If Lady Ash were to extend her hand in friendship, perhaps I could then persuade the Emperor. His Excellency will solve things peacefully.
The Emperor Gramis is no more.
What?
His life was taken.
Someone got more blood on their hands. Of their own father, that's quite some evil person there.